Hey everyone, it is Marketing Monday. I'm Helene Kwong, CEO and founder of Hashtagitude, a digital marketing agency in Denver. We serve lifestyle businesses, and our focus for our clients is on authentic community building, building relationships, the kind of old school way of actually talking with people versus automation, which is today's topic. And be sure to stick around to the end because we do have a lot of announcements for upcoming events. So I hope, before I start on the actual content, I hope everyone's having a great Monday so far. It's been quite busy around here, so just lots going on. So hopefully your week is off to a great start and that you're staying busy, but staying chipper too. So what is automation and why is this buzzword being thrown around a billion times on the internet? So, automation, especially automation tools, they're around to help you be productive, maybe get more followers, maybe grow your following, get more sales, etc. So some examples of automation platforms would be Hootsuite, Buffer, Sprout Social, Social Oomph, HubSpot. A lot of them more or less perform the same functions, but they serve different kinds of markets, different price points, etc. So, some things can be automated to an extent and should be automated, such as, most people and most businesses aren't going to be sticking around on their computer 24/7 trying to figure out the best time to post anything. So, scheduling out your posts for social media on tools such as Hootsuite or Buffer would be better than just sitting there and be like, okay, 2 o'clock hits and that's when I should publish this one post. The good thing, especially about Hootsuite and Buffer, and I guess also Sprout Social, but I've used Hootsuite and Buffer quite extensively. The good thing about those two is that you can bulk upload or bulk schedule. So if you have an announcement for upcoming events and you don't want to quite remember next week if you want to schedule that out again, you can schedule it all at once today. And both those tools plus the other tools I'm sure that I've mentioned, all of them have a way of figuring out best times for your accounts to post. So I would say automating your scheduled posts definitely is a good thing. Of course, the caveat is when a big world incident happens, such as, for instance, in late 2015, the Paris bombing. If your business accounts, or even your personal accounts, are spurting out some pre-scheduled, pre-canned evergreen tweets, but they're or I shouldn't say tweets, just social media posts, and you're not being sensitive to current events around the world, sometimes you will get people calling you out on that and basically making you feel bad for automating. So that's a caveat, so make sure that you do pay attention to stuff like that, because when something bad happens in the world and everyone's mourning over it, it's probably good to just pause all your scheduled promotional posts until everything clears. Other things that can be automated in terms of social media would be just anything that's evergreen. So that's a term that's used I believe, in journalism, but it's been repurposed. That term has been repurposed or appropriated towards blogs, social media posts, etc. And what the term evergreen means is that you can share that content anytime throughout the years, throughout the months, and it'll still be relevant. So examples of evergreen content would be, okay, this is the best time of the day for you to get work done. Like, I would say that most people's productivity high points don't really vary that much to where if you shared that post or shared that article 2 years down the road, it'll still be relevant. So to get to the meat of this topic about automation, I definitely do not, I believe I mentioned it last week, but automating your engagement on social media, so the community part of the 3 C's. Automating the community, automating like who follows you or who comments or who likes, or I should say automating your likes, comments, your engagement towards other social media accounts. I don't recommend it, just because it's not, if your focus as a business or as a professional is to grow your community, you don't grow a community by just letting bots handle it. I mean, artificial intelligence is apparently growing, and I guess in the future our world will be run by bots, but for now we're still human. You should definitely not automate your engagement, because it comes across as being disingenuous. It makes your brand look bad. There is something on Instagram that I'm not sure if many people know about, but the way you can figure out if someone or a brand is following you, if they're actually genuinely following you, is if you look at in the same place where your automations tab, or not automations, your notifications tab is on Instagram, where the heart is at the bottom of the screen. Instead of looking at your notifications, look at your following and see how frequently someone or business is liking posts and what kind of posts they're liking. There's a pretty in-depth article that Ryan shared with me last week that I still haven't gotten the chance to read it, but it's about how someone, a photographer I guess, spent 2 years botting their social media and what they learned from that experience. But basically it just comes across as being disingenuous. And I can go on and on about this topic because it is very, I'm just surprised at how many businesses out there, definitely here in Denver, if not everywhere, but just how many businesses or brands out there that are, they're going around publicly saying, we're all about community, and then they're just automating their social media presence. Understandably, not everyone has the time of day to be sitting there liking or commenting on others' posts, but if you don't have time for it, one, figure out why you need to be on social media, but then two, if you don't have time for it but you want to grow your community, have some professionals work on it for you. Some people who will care about your brand just as much as you do. Of course, that's promoting us, but have some, outsource it basically, but outsource it to people that will care about your brand and care about building your community. Because if you're just going to automate it through tools such as Instagram or whatever else is out there, I mean, I don't know what to tell you if you feel like that's going to help grow your community, because you could have 1 million followers, but are all 1 million of them actually going to buy from you? Are they actually going to like your brand, or are they just there for more likes on their own? So ask yourself that. We do have a blog post about why social media automation, how it can be a bad idea. So I'll drop the link down below after this broadcast. In terms of upcoming events and everything, or lots of things going on basically around #Itude. This Wednesday, I will be speaking at the Colorado Women's Chamber of Commerce Athena Awards Luncheon and Conference. It's a long title, but it's all day, one day conference, Wednesday, April 12th, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And I'll drop the registration link below. I believe there's still time to register. I will be presenting about personal branding alongside Diane Zile, who is co-founder of Jera Partnerships here in Denver. We also have some free events coming up. This Friday, Caffeine and Conversation is happening from 8 to 9:30. It's free. It'll happen every second Friday of each month. We'll be featuring a local business that will provide the coffee and tea for each one. I believe this month it will be Espresso Americano, which is actually a franchise, but in terms of their local staff here in Denver, they're pretty nice, and I like to support them. Next Tuesday, we are starting our collaboration with Walk to Connect. So a walk and talk lunchtime social media stroll, free as well. Third Tuesdays of each month, 11:30 to 12:30. We'll just be strolling around downtown Denver, for an hour. We'll have a topic, social media topic to discuss. It'll be pretty one-on-one basics, so 101 basics. So if you're not really even sure what a hashtag is, feel free to join. But of course, if you have other questions, you can ask me at the Walk and Talk. Also, at the end of the month, we are starting our paid happy hours, Marketing Success Happy Hour, which is a collaboration between Hashtagitude and Marketing Melody. Marketing Melody is based in San Diego, and we're bringing her Marketing Success Happy Hours to Denver this month, or starting this month. So Wednesday, April 26th, 5 to 7 p.m. Dinner and drinks will be included in your ticket price, so be sure to register. Seats are limited to, I think I have it maxed out at 20, so register soon. And then next month we are starting a workshop series. Just once a quarter, there'll be 3 workshops. This quarter's focus is on 10 times your revenue with online communities. It's a 3-part workshop series, but you can definitely just sign up for one session. It'll be the first 3 Wednesdays of May from 2 to 4 p.m. And I should also mention that all these events, except for the Athena conference, are at ModWorks, which is where our office is. This is our office right now. So those are all of our events. Of course, I'll drop all the links below after this broadcast. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to write them below in the comments. Thanks for watching the replay, if you are watching the replay. And I believe next week we'll be talking about email marketing or something along those lines. But stay tuned for the topic and for the Facebook event invite. So enjoy the rest of your day and hope the rest of your week goes well.